Good morning and welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, as soon as we wake up, we've run into Emily, who lets us know that she can tailor clothes for us, which is very nice of her. I really do appreciate that. We don't have any cloth right this second that I know of, anyways. And then, shortly after that, we actually get a letter from a Mr. Key, who lets us know that they would like us to get to floor 25 of the Skull Caverns. So we'll probably try to work on that here very soon, as we need plenty of ore, and that is where we're going to get iridium. We then head to Clint's to pick up our hoe that we have just upgraded to steel, and I saw that a train was passing through Stardew Valley. I have not seen where the train passes through, and I'm not sure if I need to be there for it or anything. At this point, I am still very curious about a lot of things in the game. But one thing that I do know is it is the very beginning of fall, and we have a lot of work to do. After a very long day of planting all of our seeds, as you can see, we went around and we foraged a little bit. We didn't really find anything, so let's get day 2 started. As day 2 was a rainy day, I decided to head to the Calico Desert, to the Skull Cavern, where we did have the quest for Mr. Key to make it to floor 25. I brought some Omni Geodes to get some desert totems, so that way we didn't have to wait as long to make it to the desert next time. I did have to wait a couple hours. It felt like it was kind of just wasting a little bit of time. I foraged a little bit, and then we ended up grabbing a coconut here, which, funnily enough, leveled us up. Funnily enough, we made it all the way to floor 27 within the first 3 or 4 floors that we actually landed on. We kept getting the little holes for us to jump down, so I took the opportunity, as it said that we need to make it to floor 27 or 25, but it did not specify how. Just thought it might be a little bit easier, so let's keep going, see where we get. Once we ran out of food and everything, we decided to head back home, start smelting all of our ore. We also were extremely low on HP, so we needed to come back anyways. Let's go ahead and get to bed and see what kind of profits we got, shall we? So we ended up getting level 5 foraging and level 7 mining. I was just kind of clicking here as the game had frozen on me, so I'm not 100% sure as to what I had selected for my foraging, unfortunately. But so be it. On to day 3, we wake up. It is a beautiful sunny day. We get out, we need to check the mail, where we get 10,000 gold from Mr. Key. We have a jade for pickup, and then we have some crops to water. After watering everything, we decided to head to Clint and see if we can go ahead and upgrade our pickaxe to steel. This is going to be a massive difference for us, and hopefully it'll help us in these Skull Caverns, as they are extremely difficult still for us. We don't have the DPS, and we can't really get through the rocks as fast as I would like, but that is kind of the name of the game at this point, right? After dropping off the pickaxe, we spent quite a bit of the day fishing. Now we're dropping off some items to the fall foraging bundle. It was luckily enough that in our bat cave we had some plum. So I went ahead and dropped those off. We got some fall seeds, which I am excited to go ahead and start planting. And I was taking a look at the winter foraging bundles, seeing what we were missing and what I needed to grab. I do not have the coconut on me that we had already grabbed before, and then we do need 3 other mushrooms, which should be pretty decent for us, and I can't wait to finish these bundles. Going to sleep that night, we ended up getting level 7 fishing, which was super exciting for me, and we did turn a little bit of a profit of a little over $1,200. The very next morning, we make it all the way back to the community center to go ahead and finish the summer crops bundle. I'm glad that I saved some crops from kind of all of them, and this is where we got our first quality sprinklers. They don't do as much as I would like them to do, but it is still a massive increase and a massive help to us, where we will be able to start automatically watering all of our plants, so we don't have to stress nearly as much. To end day 4 off, we spent the rest of the day fishing, just so that way we could make a little bit more money, so we can keep upgrading all of our tools and buying seeds and supplies for the rest of the farm. Very next morning, we go to pick up our pickaxe from Clint's. This should help us drastically in the Skull Caverns with getting iridium to upgrade all of the sprinklers, which overall would just be a major life benefit for us. I'm pretty excited about it. Of course, since we just picked up our pickaxe, we decided to go to a Skull Cavern to see what we might be able to find. And kind of unfortunately for us, we really weren't getting anything at all. I was seeing maybe 1 to 2 ores per floor, and I figured that it just meant that we were just having a bad luck day. So I decided to just kind of leave, call it a day, and head to the store. At the store, I decided to buy some honey since they had it in the store, and we needed it for the bundle at the community center, so I just thought might as well grab it. Kind of was scrolling through everything else to see what we might be able to get, and I did see some clothing, but I don't think it's time to change up our style quite yet. After heading back to the farm, I went to see if the traveling cart was there, and luckily it was. I was told that this cart sells everything that you would kind of need for the community bundles. I hadn't really been checking it. This is the first time that I've gone to actually search for it. I picked up a coffee bean, as I figured that we would be able to use that later on for something else. I don't know if you can plant the bean itself or if you have to get seeds for it, but I figured it was a good thing to pick up either way. Waking up the next day, I saw that we were having a very good luck day, so I decided to head straight back to the caverns. And we picked up a coconut while we were on our way or going into the Skull Caverns, just because I don't know what I did with the other one that I had, but we needed it for the community bundle. We have basically everything that we need to finish 1 or 2 of the community bundles, and now it's just on to kind of upgrading everything and preparing for winter to be able to upgrade everything. Once we do that, we will be able to just kind of expand the farm and make next year drastically better, where I would like to be able to finish all of the community center next year and see if we can't get to one of these other areas that I've been told about. I was told that there's 2 other areas in game, and that is the thing that we're going to work for right this second. Unfortunately, as you can see, we get a monster area, and I am not well versed enough in the combat, and our weapons really aren't able to do a whole lot, so we did get knocked out here. Very sad thing, we did lose a bunch of gold, copper, and iron. Super unfortunate for us, but you know, you live and you learn. I do need to get some upgrades. I was told there was a secret sword that you could get, but that I need to get I think it was a lava katana from Marlin, and that is going to be something that we're going to work on. I was told that it is super expensive though, so we really need to work on making as much money as possible in the meantime. Luckily enough, as soon as we walk out the door, we have an insane amount of crops to pick up. All of these wonderful beets. It was kind of a pain to water all of them by hand, and we did end up losing 2 of them, but you know, not much you can really do about that. I am going to sell these, and hopefully we're able to make an insane amount of profit. After going to sleep, we level up to level 9, unlocking iridium sprinklers, which is huge, and a seed maker. We got a little over $10,000, and I was so excited about that. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait to see you next week, where we have a lot of good things happening. Have a good day, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.